YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Futties Icon SBC for none other than Zambrotta. Zambrotta is a 97 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footer with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like Zambrotta is a little bit of an underrated icon in FC25. Now, in order to complete the SBC, there are like 7 different requirements. It's only going to cost you like 200k to complete. So if you are maybe like a little bit on a budget, I feel like he's actually going to be a very popular player. Now, he can play both the right back and left back positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well rounded, man, especially for a fullback. Now, he is Hula Gang with the lowest stat being 80 for his shooting. So if you do want to use him a little bit more like an overlapping fullback, I feel like that would actually be a really good idea. The physical side to his game looks absolutely insane. He does have the 99 pace, which is huge at this stage of FC25. And then he does also have 95 defending and 94 physical. So, I mean, the Sentinel Chem style would be a really good option for him. On top of that, boys, I mean, the technical side to his game is quite decent as well. 93 passing and 94 dribbling going forward is going to be a huge part to his game. In those more advanced positions, if you do play like with an overlapping fullback and you do have that extra body going forward, man, it's definitely going to give your opponent something to think about. Now, with the new Zambrotta card, boys, he can have the controlled explosive, and controlled lengthy acceleration types. And with the way that the card is set up, man, I think that the Sentinel and the Backbone are probably your two best options. With the Backbone chemistry style, he is going to have the controlled lengthy acceleration type, 95 passing, 98 defending, and 97 physical. But if you do give the card the Sentinel Chem style, we do max out the defending at 99, and then it's also going to give him 98 physical. So as you guys can see, it's just going to come down to whether or not you want a little bit more technical ability with the card, or if you just want to max out the physical side to his game. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 12 different playstyles. The intercept, slide tackle, rapid, and press proven playstyle pluses. And I mean, for a fullback, boys, the playstyle pluses that he has are quite interesting. I mean, the rapid is okay if you do use him as an overlapping fullback. The press proven, I mean, not the greatest of playstyle pluses for him to have. The intercept is incredible, and then slide tackle is okay. And then alongside that, he does also have the long ball pass and whip pass passing playstyles, every defensive playstyle, and then also quick step and relentless. The only real letdown for the card is the fact that he is missing maybe like the incisive pass or the ping pass, and that's obviously going to be a lot more important if you do want to use him as that overlapping fullback. But with the way that the card is set up, boys, I mean, you can play him at both the right back and left back positions. Using him as a fullback and then kind of like choosing when to attack with him is probably the best way to go ahead and incorporate him. Now, like I said, boys, in order to complete the SBC, there are only 7 different requirements. It is going to cost you roughly 200,000 coins. During the Futties promo, we did get the Mycon Futties SBC, and I feel like he's probably the most popular fullback in the game at the moment. So it's going to be really interesting to compare the two cards and see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. As always, if you guys do enjoy these FC25 play reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in FUT Champions to test out the new Zambrotta card. We're going to be playing him at the right back position in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Zambrotta Futties card, and I must say, man, I feel like he's actually going to be a pretty popular fullback. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every play review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, we are going to be trying to use him a little bit more like an overlapping fullback. We have him set as a fullback for the player role, but we're going to kind of like pick and choose when to attack with him. So if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, I mean, with the press proven, boys, it honestly isn't too bad. The technical side to his game is actually going to be really important, man, so hopefully he is quite decent going forward. Now, we do have an overlapping run right here. There we go. I'm actually going to whip it in. Zambrotta. It's actually a really good cross right there. Jeremy Doku. The ball kind of like glitched right there. That was a little bit weird. Now, very early on in the game, boys, we can go ahead and test out the card's long range passing. He does have the long ball pass playstyle, so I'm going to go for a cross diagonal right here. 5-star weak foot as well. It's not bad, man. I feel like that one needed a little bit more power behind it, but that's actually a pretty good thing to go ahead and use. Michael Owen, play it through. Zambrotta, boys, test out the sprint speed a little bit more with the rapid. Go for a shot. Hey, man, it's a tidy finish. It is a little bit risky because obviously you can get hit on the counter attack, and I mean, he is going to leave a lot of space in that sense, but I mean, if you do get it right, very, very effective. Now, we are keeping the pressure up very early on, boys. Again, we signal him to make that run, first time through ball, and we're in behind. I mean, that variety going forward is just going to be really important. I don't know how we still have possession, boys. I don't know how we still have possession, but I guess we'll take it. Now, this is where we need a little bit of recovery speed. I mean, he does have the quick step playstyle and then also relentless. So, I mean, as you guys can see, he can get back into position quite quickly. All right, boys, straight from kickoff, man. Let's see if we can maybe try to overload the left-hand side. We do have Immobile making that run. cross diagonal. I mean, that's a great switch right there, boys. If your opponent is playing a high line, definitely go ahead and use that. Now, obviously, if you do use him as like an overlapping fullback, the rapid playstyle plus isn't too bad. I feel like quick step would have been a lot better because, I mean, you do get that extra recovery speed. But, I mean, the rapid has been pretty good going forward so far. We do have Owen in a little bit of space. That's a good ball right there. Again, man, I feel like his passing has been very, very good. And that's a lovely team play, boys. We'll take that. Zambrotta again. He might try to look for a cutback right here. Good manual defending right there. Zambrotta, that's a good tackle, man. Every defensive playstyle is so important. At the moment, I would say the only real letdown for the card is the fact that his playstyle pluses could have been a little bit better. But other than that, man, I think that he's a really good fullback. Butragueño, nice. We do have him making that run play through. In between the fullback and the center back. The shot as well. Off of the post, man. My aim should have been a little bit better right there. Unlucky. Zambrotta just going to apply a little bit of pressure, man. Intercept playstyle plus a great addition for the card. Michael Owen play it through. Nice. Going to look for the cutback. And now Doku near post. Just had to release the shot a little bit sooner, man. But as you guys can see, he is a little bit like annoying to play against. Press a little bit. It's a bit of a loose touch right there. Nice, man. Good manual defending. Like I said, I feel like he's one of the most responsive fullbacks in the game. Ooh, he does have that overlapping run from his fullback. Zambrotta recovery speed. He might try to look to drop it back. That's a good interception, boys. Counter-attacking football now. Zambrotta play through. Ooh, we timed that perfectly, man. That's a lovely through ball right there. Michael Owen, I'm just going to go for a regular shot. Maybe my aim could have been a little bit better in that play, boys, but I feel like that's a really good example of like what he brings to your team. Like, you know, breaking up the play. I mean, creating a few chances as well. That's a much better finish, man. We'll take that. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is so far so good. I think that it's safe to say, I mean, for 200,000 coins, you're easily getting one of the best fullbacks in the game. Now, if I had to compare him with Maicon, I mean, I do still think that Maicon is the better fullback overall. But he's obviously like 1.3 million coins more expensive. So if you are looking for a cheaper option, I think that this is definitely the way to go. Now, as you guys can see, like this guy is going to be playing a pretty high line. So we're just going to go ahead and switch it out wide. Kaká, we need a good first touch. That's nice. Again, boys, Zambrotta with the long ball pass. I feel like that's a little bit underrated. Zambrotta again. We could maybe try to go for like a 1-2 in between the fullback and the center back. That's nice. Go for the shot. You know what, boys? It's not a bad shot. I feel like the 80 shooting has actually been quite decent. All right, boys, Zambrotta, a little bit of counter-attacking football right here. We do have Owen in support. I'm going to go ahead and play it to him. Now towards the middle. And now Zambrotta. That's a good run forward, boys. The relentless play style. We need it right here. The stamina is a little bit lower, but I mean, we managed to play the ball, and it's a great finish, man. We'll take that. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at the moment how good this card is going forward, boys. Like I said, I feel like he's been a little bit of an underrated fullback this year. Zambrotta again, track back. Nice, boys. Use the bruiser play style. That's great physicality right there. Backbone's actually been working really well. Zambrotta again. Let's test out the recovery speed. I got to do a little bit of AI defending. And now track back. That's a great interception, boys. Again, the recovery speed has been so good with this card. Let's see if we maybe try to go for that switch again. We do have Immobile making the run. 5-star weak foot. Good switch. Now we just have to win the header. Speed boost. Kaká all the way. There's a bit of a tight angle. I'm going to go for the shot. Man. It's a decent attempt. Rodri through the middle. One more. Nice. Zambrotta. I'm just going to play it through, boys. Just a simple through ball right there into Owen. And then go ball roll finesse shot. Ooh, off of the crossbar. That's a little bit unlucky. We do still have possession, though. Regular shot. We'll take that, boys. Again, his passing has honestly been one of the standout stats. Might try to look for a cutback right here. Good manual defending, man. What a tackle as well. I would have really liked if they would have given him, like, the anticipate play style plus, but, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Play it through. Nice. One more. Zambrotta. We do have Owen making that run, but so is Doku. I'm going to try to play the Doku over the top. Long ball pass play style, boys. What a ball that is. He did move his goalkeeper. We'll take a lucky rebound, man. Like I said, boys, I feel like the only thing that the card is really missing is like better play style pluses. But other than that, man, I mean, he can just do everything really well in game. Zambrotta. Nice, boys. We read that. Good manual defending again. I remember like a couple months ago, we did evolve like his, I think it was his baby Immortals card. And honestly, boys, with the upgrades, he was crazy. And now, again, man, with the Futties icon, it just keeps getting better and better. Zambrotta play it through. Good ball. Doku with the shot. Great finish, man. Again, boys, defensively, I feel like this card is rock solid. And then going forward, man, really effective as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Futties Icon Zambrotta card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say with the upgrades, easily one of the best fullbacks in the game. Now, if we go ahead and dissect this in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 99 pace for me personally was the standout stat for the card. With the rapid playstyle plus, if you do want to incorporate him a little bit more like an overlapping fullback in those more advanced positions, that's actually quite effective. And then keep in mind, he does also have the quick step playstyle, so the recovery speed was incredible, man, especially with the controlled lengthy acceleration type. The defensive cover that you get with the card with the backbone chemistry style is insane, boys, especially with the intercept playstyle plus on top of that. Defensively rock solid, going forward really effective as well, and I think that is safe to say in game this card can do everything really well apart from his finishing. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC a 9 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the right back position in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 7 different requirements. It is only going to cost you like 200,000 coins to complete, with the 84 times 10 being almost repeatable, with the 85 times 10 being able to do that a couple times a day. I mean, I feel like it's very easy to complete the SBC. Now, at the moment, boys, one of the most popular fullbacks in FC25 is most definitely Maicon. Now, the Maicon SBC, when it was released, was like 1.6 million coins. Now, at the moment, you obviously can't complete the Maicon SBC. Now, if you did complete him, I would still lean a little bit more towards Maicon than Zambrotta. But if you didn't complete that SBC so that you were able to save a little bit of fodder, I think that Zambrotta is a perfect option for you. The only real letdown that I did notice with the card is the fact that his 4 playstyle pluses could have been a little bit better in my opinion. The rapid playstyle plus, if you do want to get him a little bit further forward, is actually quite decent. The intercept, we all know how good that is. And then he does have press proven and slide tackle, which, I mean, for a fullback, I mean, there's just so many more playstyle pluses that are more effective than those two. 5-star, 5-star for the card, incredible. I mean, very well rounded from a defensive point of view. So if you are maybe a little bit on a budget and you are looking for a very solid and very OP fullback in game, I think that Zambrotta for 200,000 coins is honestly very close to being like a must complete SBC. So if you do have the fodder to go ahead and pick this card up, I think that with the upgrades, he makes easily one of the best fullbacks in the game, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Bulba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.